Ready to get started. I probably fired OBS up 3 times today, just being like, alright, I'll stream now. And then as soon as I got everything set up, I was like, nah, fuck it, I don't want to stream. And then I just kept like teetering. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll do stuff. However, I do have episode 2 open and the animation software. I will be doing that today. I just really need to say fuck it, just crunch on it. Like, just treat that like this is my. I don't treat it like a job. I really need to do that because, like, since I'm on the cusp of finishing the Animatic, and I've already gotten not in touch with someone to make music for me yet. But I'm just about to. Like, I was just getting some more mentoring from a former teacher. I mean, so he is a teacher, but like someone I talked to like 6 years ago. Anyway, I can just show a screen. Okay, where'd all my music go? All right, that can go away. Play. Firstly, I'm finishing up or just doing some work in Photoshop. This is just some summer drawing ahead. So I want to do some of this because I've put like an hour or 2 in this, like Monday through Friday. These take a lot of time when you draw like a whole collage of a character. I would stream the drawing process, but after seeing other artists also post like coming out and opening up and finally saying like, hey, I actually suck at drawing on camera, like when I stream and stuff, so we just like don't do that. I'm like, you know what? I'm one of those people. I just like, if I were to like, oh, hold on. See, like, if I were to bust out the guide form of everything, I'm not good at making that part on stream. I'm just not. I only have flashbacks of me struggling doing that on streams. Hey, thanks. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna do some work in this drawing, and then we'll do episode 2 animation stuff. A lot of frame by frame happening, and this is what's taking most of the time, really. Like, I probably created one of the most sluggish characters. I have to like draw slowly. Also a half body, so I have to like come up in my head of like, how does a half body move? But yeah, that's the most time-consuming thing in the episode, is like a lot of frame by frame, like run, walk animations. They take time. I'm not great at them, but like I try to make them, and I find a point where I'm satisfied to where I can move on. A lot of walk and run animations. Also, trying to find new music to stream too. More stuff got taken down. I got saved. That must have happened a while ago. I found some new like synthwave music that actually kind of reminds me of Katana Zero music. Who knows if that's copyrighted? I just found it randomly. I'm like, okay, I might stream that sometime. But I was about to stream to Twitch because I have a filter where I can just listen to copyrighted music. So I wanted to listen to like Sleep Token and some Spirit Box, you know, while I do this. I feel like I got more music variety over on Twitch, but recently with their whole AI thing, which you can opt it out. I know, I've done it. It's still just like, man, the Twitch is just a toilet. Also, I'm more likely to have an audience on YouTube. I mean, the subscriber count to my follower count, vastly different, so you know. I'm sure you guys want to see some animation, progress. Also, link to my Discord's in the description. I post there. Some things I got working on. I'll post this sometime. I'm shipping Zahana and Brennan. That's another drawing to come. So yeah, I post that in there, like work in progress and stuff. So I'm always just happy to make any progress and then share it in there. I mean, I think my link is in the description. I never touched it ever since I put it in there, so. Also, just too many games on the horizon. Like, too many great games now, and then there's about to be some better games in the upcoming weeks, months, days. Like, they might have a playtest up and live for that Bloodborne game on the Switch. Like, that looks sick. I will not get it because I don't own a Switch 2, and I'm not going to own one. And with its public stress test or whatever it's doing, apparently there's like a no stream deal going on. So it's like you literally cannot stream it. I'm not sure. Well, some people just don't stream it. I don't know. Like Maximilian dude like played it, but he didn't stream it on his like he didn't have it up. He did stream, but like he didn't have the game displayed in front of him. He literally did like a face cam only stream and him reacting to something we can't see. It's really silly, but like for some reason everybody stuck with it. But he played a whole round and he was like, okay, this is actually sick. Oh, for those that I'm drawing this character. It's Alana, just another costume. This is just my costume character. She can change them anyways. This is based off an outfit in 2XKO, the League of Legends fighting game. I want to make my cat bigger. Which, that just got announced that it's done. Chat. You see my eyes? Look into my eyes. I'm kidding. I think it get really big. I didn't share this. God damn it. Yeah, I'm trying not to stick too busy with video games since I'm like hopelessly addicted. Tarkov, it's season 1 going on. I do want to get some season stuff done because the rewards are like too good for me to like pass up. That game's all about drip, and I'm trying to unlock drip, and that's just the gameplay loop of that game, and I love it. I haven't played that in a bit. I still got Mina the Hollower. I bought that in early June, and I have not touched it once yet. But it went through like 20 fucking updates since I bought it. Or patches and stuff, but like, that's something I want to try. It's so close to like Zelda Link's Awakening, which that was one of my childhood games growing up and only had a Game Boy. Not that much of a Zelda fan, but like, I don't mind the games. Another Zelda game I had that I don't think anyone remembers was for the Wii. If you bought like the Wii remote gun holder thing, I don't know how to explain it. It had like a stupid name, like a Superfly or something. Anyway, it looked like a Tommy gun without the drum mag in it, and it holds your Wii remote. And the game you get with it is like Zelda, even though Zelda's not even in it. It's like just crossbow practice with Link, where he shoots a crossbow and you're in control of that. I also played Breath of the Wild back then. That was before COVID, I think. And then finished it during COVID. I didn't mind that game when I was playing it. It was like one of the games to get on Switch. But like, looking back now, I'm just like, eh. It's a mid as fuck game for me. I mean, I would never play it again. Same with Animal Crossing. I picked that up, now I'm just like, I'm never gonna touch that again. And that was the COVID game. In October, a bunch of games are going to come out. The most I'm looking forward is the Gears of War. I don't know if I've said this. If I had, sorry for being a broken record, but yeah, the new Gears of War was sick. When they showcased that game, the freaking shootout in the grocery store scene they opened with. God, it looks so good. And they had a bigger showcase after that. Anyone in the chat play Gears of War? Because like the multiplayer to those games were like fucking insane, if I remember right. Like I love playing like some PvP and some games that have it. Like we all know I have some BioShock 2 videos. Like BioShock 2 is like one of my favorite multiplayers. Halo 3 definitely. And when I played Gears of War back then, I definitely tried the multiplayer. But like, dude, the PvP in that game is scary as fuck. Like, it's so competitive, and people are just assholes. I don't know. Does anybody like Gears of War PvP? Ooh, and their new Horde mode looks sick too. Like, what if that's just the game? What if that's the new feature-rich Gears of War game? Like, bring back literally everything the other games went through. Because Gears of War 3 Beast Mode, that was my favorite. Where it's reverse horde mode, where you play as the attacking wave to kill the defenders. You play as all the monsters that the Locusts have. You can literally play as a boomer with like the explosive flail and the shield. Looks like a freaking Halo 3 hunter, but like melee only. Like that was the tank of the crew, man. That shit was sick. Eventually you could just play as like a normal boomer with the boom shot. This is also this is me just holding the llama here because I was just like, I love this character so much, dude. Just like, look how hot she is and shit. Unapologetic self-insert. Nope, you step aside. We're listening to Tekken 8 music now. One of the DLC characters just came out. Next will be the kangaroo character. And then Yujiro from frickin' Baki, which I am so goddamn curious to see what he looks like in 3D model form. Like, are they gonna maintain, like, the anime ugliness to that style? If anyone's seen the show, I think you know what I'm talking about. And for those who haven't, it's just a dumb as fuck anime. With its, like, fighting logic and stuff. It's a fun watch, but it's also just, like, not for everybody. I literally talk about how having hands in your pocket is like one of the best fighting defenses ever. The guy who voices Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat, Steve Bloom, I think. Yeah, he's in there doing his Sub-Zero voice. I've yet to see the live action Mortal Kombat yet. I was talking about it with somebody. I was just like, I haven't seen them. I don't know. I just really like the story modes. Like, dude, like the story modes of Mortal Kombat. They're all movies to me. Like those are so much better. I don't know. I'm just picky like that. I really should see the new ones sometime though. I've also got RuneScape AFKing on the side. Gotta go just chopping at a tree. It's a private server though, so it's like skip the actual grind of RuneScape. I don't know if you guys hear my fan over there. Hopefully that's not drowning me out too much. I don't know. I don't know what I sound like. Oh yeah, I picked up Lords of the Fallen. That was just $10 on sale. I think it still is now. Yeah, until the 24th. And there's just a friend pass to the game where like you could pick a friend, they play it for free with you. Like what the fuck? So yeah, I picked it up. Let's see, Skyrim Special Edition has an update. I'm sure a lot of people are pissed about that. Just livid. Yeah, that's one of the games where like you really don't want an update to because everyone knows it breaks your 100+ mod playthrough. Meaning you can't play if that's broken. Also, chat, I was trying to dabble in a restream so I could stream to both Twitch and YouTube. And it not detecting an account or login on my YouTube is pissing me off, so I just switched. Eventually, I might try again later, so if I ever do stream on both platforms again, possibility. Otherwise, I'm just switching like from one to the other, and I feel like that's gonna get confusing because I could stream this, like me doing animation work and stuff over there, and like none of you guys are gonna know. So I felt like that was like, that's a little disingenuous. So let's not do that. I won't stay on this for too long. I'll just like do some coloring, a little more coloring. Yeah, this outfit's based off what's her name, Ari from League of Legends, the Kitsune lady. So she has a swimsuit outfit. Oh yeah, they released summer skins in the fighting game. League of Legends game, and she has kind of pretty much this, but I added like a hex grid to the side and a backpack. But yeah, that game announced they're done supporting that game. I guess it just wasn't meeting their expectations for what they were pouring into it. It's just not making enough money back, so they're just like, okay, this game's done. I think it was free to play to begin with. That shit happens. I was even thinking about playing it, but like the whole like 2v2 aspect of the game, I'm just like, I know I would enjoy that more, even with friends, but like, man, labbing 2 characters, labbing a fighting game is stressful. Let me just spend hours on learning this character, you know? It's like I could have mowed the lawn today, you know? But no, instead I played frickin' Tekken or some fighting game. Oh, that's like me with any game these days. I'm kind of a Hell Let Loose fan, so Hell Let Loose Vietnam kind of released under my nose. I didn't even realize it. None of my friends got it yet, so I didn't pull the trigger on getting it. Oh yeah, Aliens Fireteam Elite 2 comes out here shortly. Within a week, I believe. That's a 4-player game. I didn't play the first, but I watched a lot of gameplay of the first. And yeah, they launched that game with only like a 3-player co-op. So yeah, the 4th game, just having a 4th player. They even address it in the trailer. Like, the 4th guy shows up, he's like, "Sorry, I'm late." It's like, oh hell yeah. Showed up, like, "Hey, thanks." Yeah, this is a Alana character who, like, Street Fighter-esque. I have a couple animations of her. She changes costumes constantly. This is like, treat her like a fighting game character. She has like mini costumes, and they're all paid DLC. Yeah, I created this character like right after the first Skyrim animation. Like, I was just bored one day and I was like, she kind of takes after, what's the purple shit, the purple girl from Rivals of Aether, Clarice or something like that. Yeah, she kind of got that resemblance. I see, I missed a couple lives, damn it. Yeah, I also got, if anyone new now just showing up, I got Skyrim episode 2 in the works, so I'll jump to that later. But this is like kind of a warm up I'm doing, really. I woke up today and only had an hour to myself, so I kind of just played RuneScape for a bit. And went and got some stuff done. I'm home now. But before I work on animation stuff, I'm gonna like kind of finish something else on the side that's close to being done. What else is launched? I hope everyone's weekend's going good. This has been a busy week for me. This scene I'm working on in episode 2, I have it labeled boss fight. It's its own thing. Like, I split it off from the main animation itself. Or like, I usually keep a scene number up there, but like, since I know it's gonna take a while, I named it boss fight. And that entire scene is just gonna have custom music to it. I'm close, really close to about, I gotta finish it up before I contact my composer I want to make music for the whole thing. But yeah, I will literally like pay for music, which I think is a cool thing. I'm actually like hiring a composer, like a high school, people might even know him by mentioning him, but I gotta go like fetch his name. It's like Dramer. He makes like Skyrim stuff, Skyrim related music. Also, he's completely cool with me just like taking already made music that he uploaded to his channel, which it may come to that, but still. Want to make something new and authentic to the whole thing, and make it unique. Like, let's get a boss soundtrack for it. Go like the back there. think I've been on this drawing for like a week and a half now. I'm just on and off to it. Give me a second, chat. No. Share the stream. I forgot to do that. I'm just like, I feel bad now. I haven't done this in a while, so I mean, like, where's that? The whole layout changed. I did that wrong. There we go. Ooh, yeah, next I'm gonna buy Elden Ring. Night Rain. I'll make sure my guy's still chopping. You see it. Oh my god, for all these. My inventory is just full of stuff! That's awesome. It's a good thing. Or Mobius got hurt. I wanna buy Elden Ring Night Rain because, there's a mod that overhauls everything and it looks actually good. Like, what I'm reading looks really good. And that's how exactly I got into Reforged for normal Elden Ring. Free content updates, man. That's what these mods are. It's like that's what I need to play a game. At least something like that, because I think they're actually done with that. Like, it's just done getting updates, I bet. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, it's already got one DLC update. Thanks for joining the Discord, whoever that was. Hey, Fox. I can already feel what's running kind of slow. I mean, it is a big resolution. I have a new hard drive coming in. Decided to get a new SSD, or second one at least. Another 1 terabyte, not too crazy. So I'm about to have 3 hard drives, insane. One of the hard drives is very old. Very old. It's like a SATA gate, HDD. I don't know what the gate. I think there's more to the gate name, but I mean, I just know it's a SATA something. Actually, that just might be the format of its wiring. That probably doesn't mean anything. Anyway, I got it like 2018. Actually, no, wait, like before that, maybe 2016. And that was like the hard drive I started with, like building a computer from scratch, and I just kept passing it on. I don't know. So one of these days, it's gonna, you know, hard drives just kind of, old ones just, they stop. Not that there's anything central on it, but I mean. I don't know, I just want to, a lot of games these days are just like 100 plus gigs. I just want more games, kind of. Because like if games are, what the fuck? If games are gonna be like 100 plus gigs, I only have like 2 or 1 installed. And switching out is kind of annoying. I'm not that frequent on switching out, but like I know I'm just, come on now. I mean, Tarkov's getting bigger every freaking update. That game was like 50 gigs, now it's 70, I think. I'll do the hex grid later. That's a completely different asset. I have to go fetch in a file somewhere. Yeah, it's more of an overlay. I just drop it and do my magic to it. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw the gloves on the other one. Or color. She's got a pair watch, not an Apple Watch, a pair watch. And, you know, just MMA gloves at the beach. Black, yep, the headband part of the hat. Headband hat. At the 1 hour mark, I'll switch to the animation. We're at 40. You know what's a game I've seen that's been like getting a little bit of a kickoff at this point? Kind of an old one, but people are getting back into it. What's The Isle? Like a dinosaur game? Dinosaur survival game? That game gives oh my god, voice crack. I mean, voice crack emote. That game gives me like Daisy's standalone flashbacks. Just watching anyone play it. Or it's like it's a running sim kind of game, you know? And it's open world, always PvP's on. You could die out of nowhere before you talk to anybody or see anything. Like you're just a dinosaur just trying to, your objective is like go find the nesting ground and you're on the way to that and someone just fucking face shots you with a Mosin. Yeah, Daisy fucking sucked that back then, dude. Every fucking streamer, or actually, I didn't even watch streamers back then. Like any YouTuber just showing off like Daisy videos. Yeah, fuck all that. That game sucked. Daisy mod though, that's where it's at. Daisy mod was awesome. Well, it was something so simple. It was like you didn't have that many mechanics, or like you just had a hunger mechanic, sometimes a broken bone mechanic, which is easily fixable. And then Daisy standalone was like, yeah, we're throwing like 20 more mechanics on top of that. That's a game where like you put food in the oven, but then you try to take it out, and the game's like, you don't have oven mitts on, and you're just like, are you fucking kidding me? I need oven mitts for this shit. Why didn't anything beforehand tell me this? I don't think that actually happens, but I feel like it would. If you gave them that idea, they would absolutely do that. This fire is too hot to pull fruit from. It's like, well, what the fuck? Why is it in there to begin with? It had the same crit path too. It was like you just start out, rip your shirt off, rip it apart, turn it into bandages, and go find an apple tree, I guess. And everybody's first objective is like, where do I get a weapon, like anything, like a gun or like a shovel, anything. And then you're free to, after you figure that out, you're free to run across the entire map, like 40 kilometers. I don't know, man. I just blame those YouTubers back then that just played it and was like, oh, they're just making all those videos. Maybe, I don't want to say names, but I definitely watched Frankie on PC back then when he was a lively channel. That's the only one I'll name drop. I actually really didn't watch anyone else that much. Oh yeah, no. I got very little teamwork and team play out of that. And even when I did, they just like they just turned on me after half an hour. They're like, hey, let's survive together. Okay, cool. They found a shovel. Well, so did I. But I still want to work with teamwork with them. And just, it's like, oh, hey, look at this thing I found, and then bam, they hit you in the back of the head. There goes like an hour of progress. That needs to be brighter. What's wrong with me? I'm not gonna lie, Tarkov had a little bit of that. Playing as a scav, I was a helpful scav. But my trust was easily betrayed here and there. As soon as you enter inventory, be like, oh, here, I'll give you something, and then bam, headshot. It's like, well, okay. Dude, I've been tortured in DayZ, actually. Come to think of it, I've been literally handcuffed and like by a group of these 4 dudes, and then they're like, zombies were closing in though. So when they were all just peeling the fuck out, they still left me handcuffed, but they like all punched me to knock me unconscious. And they're like, that's like, that was them leaving me off with a warning, kind of. But then one of them just came back with a fucking revolver and just aimed it at my head and then just laid me out. I was like, why do I play this shit? Also, I felt bad killing somebody in that. I was camped in the corner of like a room one time with a double barrel, and a player just sprinted right in. I fucking laid him out, and then his other friend was like, whoa, why'd you do that? What the fuck? Like, he was only armed with like a pitchfork, and I just felt bad after that, just being like, because like that guy didn't do anything to me afterwards. He basically was just complaining like, all right, now I gotta wait for my friend to come here. Like, I was like, oh, I'm too much of a nice person. Yeah, that game's not for me. Look at these fine assets. Yeah, it does look like that. Oh wow, I didn't really finish this one. Yeah, DayZ mod was more of a breeze. Like I already played like Arma and stuff beforehand, so I knew how things work, controls and stuff, and then DayZ mod was just like a cool little addition. Also, one of the first games I played on a really shitty dinosaur PC, I played that game at like 12 FPS, the smallest window possible, low settings. I still somehow did, I somehow still won some PvP fights. God, I made someone really mad in that game. Same with Rust. I'm on and off with Rust a little bit because there's also PvE game or PvE servers in that, so I could actually. That was another game that I kind of liked playing. The PvP was just there, like it's part of it. You adapt to it, but like eventually it's just like, man, this game sucks. And the people suck. But with PvE, I played it earlier this year, and I was really enjoying it. And yeah, that game still gets updated like a lot, and they're always exciting updates. Yeah, some servers are just, you start out with a whole kit. You just, as soon as you spawn, you just run around and go fight somebody or raid a base. Like, they just give you stuff at the start. Those servers are always fun to, like, fuck around with and just play with the guns. How there's medieval servers where all the guns are gone and you just have the melee weapons of the game. I've not played those, but I've seen them in action. Engine would I prefer to operate with? I don't even, brother, I don't even know like engine names other than what AAA companies use, really. I wish I could answer that question. Oh, wait, well, actually, Unity. Hold on. No, I tried making a game, actually. I tried with Unity, like the whole, they have starter kits and starter guides. Like, exactly the game Van Ripper made, like, there's just presets of that game. Like, you can go do that tutorial, and they'll just, like, at the end of this tutorial, you will make this game. But, like, it's up to you to reskin it and stuff. That part I was trying to get to, but the coding was, like, you had to have some coding knowledge to get a little farther, and that part I could not do. So what would save me if I took a starter course in coding and actually understood what I was doing, but no. But to answer that, I guess Unity for 2D, because that's all I know. For 3D, yeah, I don't even know for that one. Like if I saw someone like make a actually good game, an indie game, in like something called RPG Maker or some shit like that, I'll just be, and if it was a really good game, that would really show off the power of like, hey, what your engine can do. Actually, I think that one of the Aether game, Rival or Dungeons of Aether that I played, that was made in like some RPG Maker, I think. That little indie company does like side projects like that. I slammed a Mountain Dew Baja earlier, and I got a pizza and a Mountain Dew Baja. It's like, yeah, this is the weekend food. I also didn't want to cook. I might need to get one more part for this mic, and that's like a little amp booster to plug into. I don't know. I read some people just don't even get one. But I listen back to my streams and I'm like, you know, I'm actually more like the Yeti was a lot louder than this guy, kind of. But the Yeti, you peek that microphone, man, you sound like crap. I mean, the filters through OBS kind of help. I mean, I have a compressor applied to this thing. Start a new job Monday. Hell yeah, man. Hope you like it. Hope you stay with it. Stick with it. Yeah. Got headphones in, so I can hear myself talk, so this will be sham incoming. Yeah, hope you like it too. Have fun driving around that big ass city. Also, Fox, I forgot to mention. What the hell did I look like? Oh. I forgot to mention when I stayed over there that one time I showed you. I don't want to name it because we're on stream, obviously. But, that time I was over there in Texas. There was a storm that one night, like a wicked ass fucking storm. That shit was loud, dude. Had an instant left slightly window on the second day. Oh shit. You know, for one of my mail jobs, I worked at a UPS, like temporarily for like I didn't even last like 3 months over there, but like at one point I jumped out of one of the mail trucks just trying to unload mail. Some dumb motherfucker like got in the driver's seat that worked there, obviously. He got in the driver's seat and decided like, yeah, this truck's done. Didn't even like look in the back, didn't even see me back there. So as it was like slowly taking off from the loading dock, I jumped out of it and then looked back at it like, what the? Did someone just steal that? Yeah, one of the worst jobs I ever worked with. I wanted to punch my boss in the face so many times. I kind of miss the cookie factory, but the one I worked at did not get any better over the years and actually became like kind of a gross place now. But it wasn't that bad of a job other than some lines I worked on that like just really hurt my back. And I was a young lad, so I was like, I should not be hurting my back for how young I am. Like, you're setting me up for disaster already. If I didn't work on my normal line, which that line I worked on went down kind of frequently, so they're just like, go work on another line. We'll assign you to something else. So I was like, okay, do not put me on line 2. That line fucking sucks, dude. That's the break your back line. I've talked about it with Bob during our Elden Ring playthrough. I'll have to do another pass and just like do like hair colors and shading and stuff, lighting, etc., etc. No problem, man. Yeah, I teetered on it, so I opened OBS like 3 times, man. I was teetering on it. I was like, do I really want to stream? Like, I'm watching, not a movie, but like a video I kind of want to watch. I'm just like, I want to get some work done. I convinced myself I get more work done if I do stream it. So my attention's not drifting off this thing I have on my other monitor. So I can actually focus on drawing. Where the fuck's this black speck? This also... Oh, you're... Oh, okay, you're on that layer. I see that. I see that, and I'm just like, ugh. I have to fix it. Okay, glitch. Glitch Studios. Yeah, so that's the beginning of stream. But I was teetering on streaming on Twitch just so I could listen to like copyright music. But like, I'm not really gonna get that much of an audience over on Twitch. So like, I felt disingenuous if I streamed like animation work over there. It's like all my entire YouTube audience is waiting for my work to get done, just like completely misses it. Also, again, with the whole Twitch integrated the AI learning shit, which I opted out, but still, it's like, how much you want to bet that opt-out button is just cosmetic, like it doesn't do anything. So knock out your student loan. Well, I'll eat you there. There's no reason I didn't do college, because I knew that was just going to be a problem for me. Like, I already witnessed my sister going to college, and she was the only one out of my other siblings to go to school. Well, actually, my brother's technically in school now, but that's backed by military, so. Yeah, I was just like, I don't think I can get behind any of this. There's nothing I want to do. I think I hated school so much that I just was like, I want a couple years myself, man. I mean, I hate saying that. Like, I hate saying I hated school, but it's like, I just did. Yeah, I did. I don't know, man. Still different. Looking back at it, 4 years, not that long. Would I do it again? No. Dude, no. That's what my brother said after basic training. He was like, now that he's done with it, he's like, that was kind of fun, but I don't ever want to do that again. Yeah, there's really no subject that I was like, oh, I definitely want to do that. No, they all kind of just auto-assigned to my schedule, and I was like, I guess I gotta do it. So I took agriculture, not at all applying that to real life. And it took me to junior year to realize, like, hey, I could have got that switched with, like, a different side activity, like astrology or some shit. I took forensics, was actually kind of fun. I'd say we did the most activities in forensics. We'd watch some like murder mystery movie. Just get quizzed on that. Be like, how would we go about solving this scene, or like starting here? Oh, what the hell am I doing? What? Oh yeah, we can switch over to the animation now. We passed the mark. Alright, I will finish you later. Oh yeah, she has a caption for this final one here. It's you know I'm not a lifeguard. Like slap like a white cross on there somewhere. It should look like a lifeguard. Okay, I think I got warmed up enough. Oh, what the fuck am I doing here? Actually. This is kind of the same Draugr design as the guy in the first episode. I kind of draw him just like a little bit one way. I'm trying to make it. His head's turning a little bit. He's trying to face forward. He's getting highlighted. Stop it. Oh, is that soundtrack done? You didn't really have my permission to start that, but you know what? Fuck it. Synthwave Cyberpunk mixtape made by multiple people. I don't know if this is copyrighted, but we're gonna try it. I listened to it beforehand. That looked like I said, Katana Zero. Sounds a lot like that stuff. Nice pixel game music. Alright. Alright. Big Boss Man's trying to move forward, so let's see. That arm can stay. No, I don't really draw this guy. Skip drawing this guy's neck. Eventually, there's a song in this playlist that does have vocals. I don't know if that's copywritten either. Again, we'll see. Keep going. What now? What? Oh, his neck? The body part that attaches your body to your head. What'd you think I said, dick? You thought I said dick, didn't you? You know what this animation needs? More dicks. Actually, it's not supposed to connect to that. This. What layer are you on? That layer. Oh yeah, also, I don't draw it in guide form. The entire time, this guy kind of has like a cloud surrounding his entire lower body. And that just like goes with him. But yeah, he's supposed to have a cloud surrounding him. Like, that's his... yeah, it looks like he's just a half guy, kind of like his legs are like in a freaking void or something. If he has legs. I don't think he does. I made this guy and I don't even know what he has. Really? I'm trying to make it to where like that hand is kind of clawing through the dirt to move. If anyone saw that Moana movie and saw how that big thing at the end has like uses hands to get around anywhere, yeah, that. I could have ripped off all of Elden Beast and made it like this guy like kind of just swim through like a water he makes, or it just looks like no matter wherever he is, there's just water he's swimming through. Like that's just part of him. Yeah, I'll have to make a second version of this scene with like notes to like hand off to the guys making music. Because apparently it's up to me to be like, hey, climatic part, or what, hold on, there's like, my buddy gave me notes on this. Like, he gave me a really long response on what I should do. Ooh, a few music reference. Yeah, so I get to drop like a piece of music. I'll be like, hey, the scene in Elden Ring DLC when you fight the DLC Radon, the music that starts like subtle at first, like I'm want to do, like we're introducing this guy like a Dark Souls boss, so like that'll give him an idea of what to make. Moving forward. Indicate his head is fully tilted to the side. Actually, he might need to move farther than that. How far I want him to move to. Let's see how fast he can simulate it. I don't want to move too fast. Just clear the way, really. Like I said, he's supposed to be sluggish. So this guy's going to require a lot of frame by frame. Or some tweening. I don't know. We'll see. Raising his arm a little bit. Also, something that comforted me was the guy. I'll just call him Flamingo Rich. That's his name. He's the guy that, if you look him up, he's doing True Tale series. He's made a MLP tutorial animation back then in like, I feel like 2009. That's when I first applied. Like when I'm first doing a animation to get into, I watched the tutorial. It still applies to like today's animation. So like, yeah, I got in touch with him again. And he was like, you can just send him a rough draft. Like, you don't have to like polish this or anything. Just send him a rough draft. But like, you gotta be sure if this is like what you want, because you know, when you're just like, actually, I made a change, like that's gonna piss them off a little bit. The guys making music. Like, no, you gotta like finalize. Like, you gotta be sure like what you want. Actually, what would... No, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. That's a cheap move. I was gonna like just add another frame in between and make it take longer, but I'm just like, that's not really gonna help me. Give time to load. This thing is really freaking long. I'm only at the 330-second mark. Actually, that probably wouldn't make it slow. I just realized his sword probably shouldn't be... Look, he's just gonna run right over his sword. Okay, let's just do this. I don't want to fully delete it. Yeah, sword placeholder. won't close my eyes. How would I see? He charged her forward because he's pissed. Ooh, hey, back to gaming talk. Mortal Shell. Anybody play Mortal Shell? Anybody want to play Mortal Shell? Mortal Shell, like. I watched some gameplay of Mortal Shell 2. Looks pretty sick. How the souls like. Actually, I'll redo that arm. Why are you no move? Oh, okay. I'm like trying to grab it. It's just like no. The reference face will do. Alright, rough draft. Don't have to spend too much time on it. So, in my head, this is going to be a wicked shot when I get to polishing it. But first, let's make the background what it's going to look like. I'm sure that you guys making the music want to get a good reference of this too. A tiny line. Well, I didn't get an email yet saying like this is copyrighted music yet, so. Oh my god, hey, back to game talk again. This is this thought just came to me. What's the Dino Blade game? That's got some actually pretty good royalty-free like rock music. Because every boss fight just fucking guitar riffs and just like rock music or something like Breaking Benjamin would make. That game exists just because someone made that animation meme of like a T-Rex just swinging a giant Dark Souls blade around as if they were like a boss of a Dark Souls. And the person that made Dino Blade saw that and was just like, that's what birthed the game. There was like, I want to make a game with just that. Dinosaurs with giant freaking weapons. And just doing these flips and tricks and shit. Alright, I gotta make really tiny stick figures. Yeah, in this shot, I'm gonna have these two run at each other. By two, I mean, this guy conjures a sword. I'm trying to imitate like some Dark Souls run he does. Yeah, I think it'd be a cool shot. They're just like slowly running at each other. Not slowly running at each other. Like, he's running full speed. This thing's just fucking huge. I just saw a flying heart in chat. What was that? Who's throwing hearts out there? I'm gonna go get the purple color. Why do I keep giving this guy a nose? He's noseless. I think it just helps, like head shape. It's a fucking cartoon, doesn't really matter. It's not a bad playlist. Very cyberpunky. Like good, like I said, a good technical game music. I'll get you away from there. I'm gonna need your arms to do separately and stuff. Does anyone ever wonder who's this old guy over here? Bearded man. Oh my god, this heart broke me. I didn't realize this. When I was like, I had a hunch, like, hey, what if I got the Tolfdir, that voiced Tolfdir in Skyrim, like the old, I forgot his name, and I'm doing a misjustice for that, and I'm so sorry about that, but rest in peace, this man. I didn't realize he died. In like 2016. The guy that voiced 12 here. So I was like, oh yeah, what if I just contact him? No, I had no idea he was gone. But that is a voice. I need to get an old man voice. It doesn't have to be one for one. I can get any old man, but like when I make the search for when I need voice actors, it'll be like, yeah, just, who can play an old man? Wise old man with a teacher motif. Destroying Rally, what is this? Episode 2. Episode 2 with the cat character, you know? Hopefully you saw the first episode. Oh yeah, I shared this part. Why does it highlight that? What happened back then? I don't know why that pisses me off so much, because like it causes some lag. If anything is highlighted. Someone's just like, stop it. Yeah, I'm making the second episode. Pay no attention to Onion Man down there. If you have no idea, like you didn't watch the first episode at all, then like I don't know what to tell you. You're just watching me make something. I have no idea who you are or what you do. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm animating. That's it. I am just a bored person, so I make this shit in my free time because it's cool. I feel like he's way too big. Actually, no, that's probably... I'll see if I can work with that. Wait, I can resize it later. Dumb question. If you have one of your characters in a body pillow, like adds body pillow, like that thing people get, where it's like an anime chick that's a pillow the size of your body, and you just lay with it. Which one would it be? Probably Alana, the one we were just coloring earlier, the orange swimsuit, her. Tracks. It tracks. Well, so I mean, anybody could draw my characters like posing body pillow style, but like I feel like I'd be the one to draw her or Alana in that body pillow pose. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm content with that answer. Well, it's 1 a.m. and I'm checking laundry outside. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for jumping in. I just did my laundry earlier today. I actually have a quite neat laundromat over here. This apartment place that I was staying at also has one, but dude, it's trashy as fuck. So I also just drive like 30 seconds away and there's like another one. It's like much neater. I'm like, oh, this, okay, much better. This entire building is like going through makeovers on the outside. So hopefully they do something about that, like renovate. What the hell just happened there? Little glitch, never seen that. I hate how thick the lines are. I hate all this. The thing is happening. What the fuck? Why? Why, Anime? Why are you so glitchy? Everything I do. I tried to get my laundry done. I live in an apartment complex, so yeah. And it's 4 buildings, all within the same area. In between all of our buildings, there is a little hut like building with washers and dryers in it. I don't like how dirty they are, so I don't use them. So I drive to a laundromat. We do not have washer dryer. Like, I'm not in a house. Like, this apartment is like 2 rooms technically. Ain't no washer and dryer fitting anywhere in here. If I don't want to use laundromat, I live like just a town away from my parents, and I just go there. Your laundry. That too, yeah. The only time you actually see that over here where I live is like out in like country land area. It's like you're the only house out there. What am I doing? Just draw a fucking sword. Get a move on. This part's gonna take the entire duration of the stream because here comes another run animation. Actually, I think I want them to be like smaller than that, just to like show the distance, how far away they are. We'll see though. Gordon Ramsay, good to see you. I don't know what that was. I was trying to do Half-Life Scientist. Like, Gordon Freeman, but Gordon Ramsay. Jorgen Gordon. Game series would you like a character to guest star in, and which one? That feels tough in the sense of like, I've only seen fighting games get a guest character. I don't know what other games outside of a fighting game gets a character from a game. But you got me thinking. Shovel Knight? Will Starlight? Really? Ooh, actually, come to think of it, one that actually, like, I do know about, even though... Oh, it's what I would like... Okay, I just have an example. I guess some of the Halo Spartans made it into Gears 5 as, like, playable characters. So that's kind of cool. I'm trying to think like that. Man, I don't know. I'm stumped on that one. I'm still thinking. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, of course, I want to be like, I'd like to see one of my characters in something sometime. Like, they have an influence on someone that much, but I would like to see him in something. Flash in a racing game like F-Zero. Oh, okay, that's something. an 11 in Fire Emblem? What? Okay. What the hell? God, there's probably a whole, like... There's probably a long list of crossovers like that I don't even know about. Alana would be sick in Rebels of Aether. Man, dude, someone I follow who I made fan art for like a long time ago just because I like their character. I'm like 21. A large wooden badger is their name. And they have like a mouse character named Beatrix that's like, that uses like a needle as a sword and like a bottle cap as a shield. That character even got, their character, like by a fan, got modded into fucking their Aether game. That's so fucking sick. Like, damn, I'm actually jealous of that. But I'm hoping that'd be really cool if like Alana can be in there, but like someone's gonna have to like 3D model that shit and rig it. And, like, I'm sure that's not easy, or even have the time to like do effort and time to do that commitment really. I mean, she's like the fighting game character, so fighting game, please. She does have like a superpower I don't really touch up on. It's like she got some lightning powers. Just found out I'm already subbed to you, but when did that happen? That's a good question. I can't. That's so many possibilities. I could not name them all. You could have been around for like 6 years when I did shit back then. What the hell's the song? I went from drawing actually good legs to then just like, now I'm struggling. Like maintain a good leg. I put 2 and 2 together. Not a lot of people do that. Hate these legs. We do the legs. Okay, saxophone. Appreciate me some saxophone. Fuck yeah, I'm awesome. You know what I hate, Fox, right now? You know what I hate? I work a full-time job. And I look back at when I made the first episode of Skyrim. I did that unemployed. And I'm just like, dude, I would absolutely, like, crunch the hell out of this if I was just unemployed. And I'm actually, like, part of me looks ahead in the future being like, maybe that'll happen. Maybe I can, like, take an entire week to work on that because I really want to. But, like, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I don't think. Like, I'd have to get fired. But part of me is like, I want to make this quicker. But no, I work a damn full-time job, and I'm like, you know what? If anyone asks of like what's taking me so long, it's probably that. I mean, like, this shit's addicting a little bit. It's a challenge to make, so it's time consuming. And there was a time when I was working on the first episode, I only had like 30 minutes to do it, and that I didn't really get anything done. Like, I drew like maybe 2 lines. Have I played Subnautica? Yeah. Yeah, I played both of them. I didn't finish the first one. I got pretty far on the first one, didn't finish it, but I spoiled the ending for myself. Like, I just looked up a playthrough. But yeah, I played both. Especially if I end up finishing it, if it opens up again. We'll see. I've come to terms, like, it's gonna take a while for me to get back into commissions, but like, it's definitely possible. I'll open up sometime. Yeah, some of these legs just bother me. I don't know. I guess I just don't like how far he's leaning into that. Oh wait, this is wrong. Well, I gotta check my AFK RuneScape. Hell yeah, I'm still AFKing. And I'm getting rewards for... What the hell just happened? What? Oh. I understand. Okay. Still grind that Simplicity server. Sounds like a full use of processor power. I might need to redo that frame. Everything else looks... Every other run frame makes sense, but then that one I just did, that final one's like, eh. day the most he returned. Yes, I'm alive. I've always been alive. I'm unkillable. Can't be killed. I think the saying is he vanished. And then me and my brother discovered the new avatar of Airbender named Aang. Does anyone watch the new live action Avatar shit? Like, there's season 2 out, I think. Or once I was actually browsing Netflix at my parents' place, and I was like, I saw that I was like, I forgot about that. Oh shit, there's also that other Avatar movie that just came out recently with the Avatar game when it launched. I haven't seen that yet. God damn, I just remembered. Do you even like live action remakes? Well, it depends. Really depends. I mean, I like the season 1 to Last of Us. Last of Us was actually, that was pretty fun to watch. What the fuck? Never mind the killing. What? Very mixed, yeah. Well, so I was actually looking forward to The Last of Us, so the season 1 that is, and they cover more. A little bit of like what the game didn't, so that kind of helped. Where a lot of people were like arguing like, no, like where they're saying like, hey, there's a vaccine for the fungus infection. It's like, no, there's that not in real life. That doesn't exist. No, you can't vaccine a fungus. And they finally addressed that in the show, so it's like, thank you. I mean, back then, I did a playthrough in Last of Us 1. I didn't at all, like, plug that in either. Like, if a world says, hey, we can make a vaccine, I'll believe it. Just don't take it to reality. Maybe this is a different world where, yeah, you could cure fungus, because who the fuck knows why? You just can. I'm also just not a game critic, so it's like, I wouldn't have thought about that back then. I could turn my brain off and, like, enjoy a game or watch a movie without questioning too much. I wouldn't mind reading if I wasn't such a lazy prick. But I like audio. I should do audiobooks more, because I did like a Secret of Nim audiobook after like watching the movie, and I was like, oh yeah, a book of this exists. Again, never mind the kill. Where are we coming from right now? Kill them slow when they ask. Also, maybe I could cheat a little bit and like loop this run. Well, I got a little ways to go. Oh man, I want to draw. It's not a cut content yet, but I want to draw like what I thought this place was going to look like in my head, but then I thought of something else. I was like, no, I'm going with that second option, but I'll draw the first one just to show you guys like what I'm visualizing this area to be. Like, this is supposed to be like a... We're inside of a gem right now. So this is not like our place in reality. This is... We are inside of a soul gem. And inside the soul gem, it is depicted as like a desert wasteland with like dead trees in the background, some mountains, and like a giant chain just going around the whole freaking thing. It's just a platform, basically. The earth is flat in this place. At first, I was gonna take up like a place from Elden Ring where like the giant waterfall cave where you fight the 2 gargoyles. Kind of that. So like, just a foot of water everywhere in this place. Giant waterfall somewhere. Big cave walls. Holy fuck. I don't know if you guys heard that. Some asshole outside has like the most cranked bass to their car. I live right across a McDonald's. There's a McDonald's right over there. Like, I could throw a tennis ball and not hit the building. Yeah, there's always an asshole just cranking his radio. Like, cool. That's loud. Thanks. It's like rattling the windows. Anyway. Forgot the episodes 2 is still being made. Making animation is meant for people with low patience. And I'm gonna... So make the middle part was a slog. Making the middle part. I'm in a pretty exciting area right now where like, hey, I'm close to the end of the animatic, and that's like just enough to keep me pushing. Like, oh, I love when I'm about to get something done, and then I'll have to go back to the beginning and do it better. And this time I can actually show it off to you guys. Like, I'll stream it too. All right, I need to focus. Loud music guy's gonna have hearing loss. Eventually, right? It's just third world problem. It's just someone being annoying. Not that bad. Like they didn't hear him in a stressed bass. That was like the loudest bass I've heard. So yeah, I'm surprised that Mike didn't pick it up. So in case you don't want breakfast, or feel like cooking, you get. Yes, I could just walk right over there, which I've done. I've done that once. I haven't ate McDonald's in months though, so it's like I kind of cut it out. But yeah, I definitely used up that McDonald's over there. Same with the app too. Order on the app. I'll just sit here and drawing and doing stuff. It'll just be like, oh, 10 minutes has passed. I'll just walk right over. Order's ready, just sitting on a shelf. The to-go shelf. That last step's kind of wonky. I'll save it for later. Not scrap it completely yet. If it was cheap. You're not wrong. It is getting higher. Well, so I don't even remember like prices like years ago. I only like it's always everything I ordered from there was always around like $9 or $10, which is that expensive? That's me genuinely asking. Like, I have no, like, reference on, like... Hey, if okay, so I do have a reference of something being expensive. I ate at a zoo once. Specifically in St. Louis. That St. Louis Zoo. I got, like, a double bacon cheeseburger meal with, like, fries and something. Like, fries and a drink. All of that was, like, $33 just for me alone. Definitely in the 30s. But, man, it was good. But yeah, the holy shit factor of like, god damn, am I paying 30 for? I was hungry, so I was like, that fucking give it to me. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna say no, that's too much. Yes, I'm not joking. Like, real shit. I paid $30 for that. A meal at a zoo in St. Louis. Dead ass, no joke. I mean, it's like ballpark prices, isn't it? Like, so you just gotta expect like shit like that to, yeah, there's always a $12 for a can of beer. Everyone's gonna be like that. Yeah, those food prices, whatever we ate in Texas, that wasn't, I don't think that was too crazy either. Like a food truck would pay you, or charge you like, what, 12 for like, whatever they're selling. I'm just like, yeah, well, we're in a city. I feel like that's just where it happens. You pay for convenience more than quality. Cool. When you went to college, you paid $3 for 3 sausage and a biscuit. Items if needed to do something super early. Okay, yeah, so another thing. Actually, the hospital I work at, I'd say anything I get there is hella cheap. Also, we have an employee discount too, so that's helping. Yeah, like a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel sandwich is like $3. I'm just like, holy shit, no other place does this. And you watch this thing get made in front of you, so... my opinion on gestures. Give me a second. Endocopia. They're kind of cute. At least that one was. I take snippets of cute things like that if I ever want to draw them or doodle them. I don't play that game, but... That was Endocopia. There's a gesture girl in that, and she looks like that when she's thinking about a dude, and you, like, ask about it. Like 1 frame away from doing the loop, so that's good. I'm living in a house from 1890s with 2 floors. I'm on the 2nd floor. I haven't slept for 24 hours. Typing without any thought. Oh, I missed some comments. Hold on. The place I work at Chick-fil-A, and it's mostly always packed. I tried it once, and just for a sandwich, was upcharged by 30%. Well, Chick-fil-A, I mean, that's like... Yeah, that's Chick-fil-A for you. I don't get the hype behind Chick-fil-A. I had it once back in, like, 2016. Like, yeah, this is a chicken sandwich. And what, the only place that serves, like, waffle fries? I had it at, like, a college campus, so it was, like, a ready-to-go station. Like, it was pretty easy. But my sister was like hyping it up. We were there to like visit her during like a sibling weekend or something. She's like, "Oh, check this place out, Chick-fil-A." Still love it. And I tried it. I was like, that I like it because I'm hungry, so like I like anything straight up. But like that In-N-Out burger. Oh, I mean, I'll have that again. That shit was amazing. That shit was fire. Song's kind of a bop. I'm not really paying attention to it. Oh, here we are talking about food. I'm just like completely forgetting. You need to take a larger step there. Actually, here, check out this shit chat. You want to move more things without... What's the fuck? Yeah, that. Bam. Done. Okay, actually, no, that was a bad idea. Hold on. Redo that. Look at the VOD later. I mean, I have this playlist saved, so it's like... yeah, I'd also look at the bot, I guess, too. I expect singing sometime soon. It just sounds like a song to sing to. I don't know if any of this music was used in games either. It's just out there on YouTube. Cyberpunk Chill Step or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. I don't think it's in any Cyberpunk. Do I make my own food? Very little of it. No, I'm like... Most of my food is just take this wrapper off, put it in the oven. Or combine all that, make a dish. Like, I love making a beef stroganoff from, like, 3 things you buy separately. Like, one of my new favorite things to make. Salmon and potatoes, throw that shit together. That's always good. Most of the time, like I said, just wrapper, just throw it in. I don't have that many culinary experience. I do have the stuff to make cracked chicken. I want to try that eventually. So if anyone hasn't had cracked chicken, look that up. It's really good. Sorry, I'm doing this back and forth because I'm trying to like visualize this movement in my head. Then I gotta take my hand and draw it manually. What am I? Oh, my onion skin. Well, I'm also trying to sync it with this first step. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? I already did that. So what if I just... I thought that was someone in my Discord chat. What the fuck? No, that previous beat would have been super outplayed for Cybersonic. Okay, then. Well, there's... Gotta get that clickbait. No, I need one more frame. Some Rickroll in there. I actually do hear Rickroll on the radio, on like overhead intercom of the hospital I work at. Or whatever channel that plays like 70s to 90s. You have your own garden where you grow vegetables and fruits. Hey, that's legit. So I've heard the best tasting like oranges was grown out of like someone's backyard. So like that's if you can do that, props to you. Sweet corn, you can grow that in your backyard. That's always good. You're a sweet corn enjoyer. Why am I not applying this? I need to sleep. It's almost 2 a.m. Good night. Hey, thanks for hanging out, whoever you are. Take it easy.
Sure, honey, if that's what you really want to do.
The fuck? Skip forward. Sure, honey, if that's what you want to do. The fuck? Whatever that robot was, never speak to me again. I forgot the dancing Jira. And the other one's punching me in the face. I think that takes up more CPU power though, honestly. Like, that's just how OBS works. The more shit on screen. Ooh, that kind of works. Okay, hold on. I think we're on something. This step's kind of wonky. Well, a little bit. It looks like it. How to fix? Well, I guess I'll try this. Alright, so I just loop him doing that. Also, in my head with the scene, there's gonna be like a big spotlight of like sunshine, just like on Rowan as he's running forward. That just follows him. There goes my hero. Alright, then I gotta do the big guy. I even had a funny little neat idea for when I'm shipping Zahana and Brennan. A little idea of like a little 30-second clip I could animate together of him like offering her a flower, like he's trying to be romantic, but like he's like, I don't know, girls like flowers, so here you go. And then she takes it. She's like, all like, oh, you got me something, how sweet. And then she eats it. It just fucking devours the thing in front of him. And then she gains like a resist to fire ability or passive or whatever. And he's just like, what? You just ate that? Why did you, what? Like, I'm just like dumbstruck. Like, why the fuck did you do that? Damn, bitch. I need to separate the hand and the, yeah, give me that shit. General land. I got plans, my friend. Yeah, exactly. That flower, just the dragon tongue. He's like, hey, I found this flower, and she's like, oh, and then eats it. It's just like, yeah, all nice and cozy, warm and stuff. And he's like, what the? You think you're gonna do that? Because, like, you know, we, the players, the only ones, like, just picking up and eating random shit. Another one of the ideas was, like, she's looking at this scroll that's, like, an achievement tracker, and it's, like, try every ingredient in the game. She's, like, 99 out of 100. And in front of her is, like, a human heart ingredient. And I refuse to eat that in my playthrough, because that's fucked. And she's just staring at it, just like, I really don't want to do that, but I am achievement hunting. Being romantic failed successfully. Don't give Zahana a flower, she'll eat it. Gotta sample them ingredients. Sir, I'm a professional apothecary. This is just what I do. I'm gonna eat that nern root. Ah, that's poison. Yes, this poison is made out of poison. You know, chat, I kind of like this. I like this stream. I like what's happening today. I'm getting stuff done. I'm not stressed to shit trying to draw stuff in front of y'all. I mean, it's not supposed to look pretty anyway, so maybe that's, like, helping a lot. But, yeah, I would not mind doing this again. Hey, you know what? I'll draw the cloud with them too. For once. Oh yeah. I'm also like making up names of locations and people as I go, kind of. So far, like, this guy's the only example of, like, I'm making up names of people. This is supposed to be some Draugr who was, like, his, like, warlord form was taken and turned into this. I want him to be, it's like this Draugr I'm completely making up. And I want him to be named, like, his name's Valbrand, but I want him to have, like, the nickname The Bear or something like that. Because his design, I haven't released his design yet. I do have a Photoshop file of like what he looks like. I mean, you gotta. If I'm making this shit, you gotta. He's got like a bear motif to him. Kind of like the Nordic armor in the game by default, which I just actually remember that's a thing. It moves with like a little cloud covering him. It reminds me of an SCP. I'm also trying to like mimic him from like the Elden Beast in Elden Ring, but the Elden Beast doesn't use the sword hand. Also, the Elden Beast is like kind of a fish monster, so it just like swims. I didn't want this guy to swim. Yeah, I think I want a new soundtrack now. And there's still like a good 40 minutes of this one left. I want There Came an AQ. That's good shit. You two can leave. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna have to spread them farther apart when I make the final thing. Okay. It's gonna be like that. This is also a game I never played. There Came an Echo. Kind of an old game. It's weird. It's almost like I can't even really say. I remember watching gameplay of it. I'm just like, this is something I'd play, but neat. That's a weird... Okay, this perspective of that arm is like, it's supposed to be more on this side, and that arm's supposed to be bent. What the hell is that? The soundtrack just takes me back to like 2019 when I was first practicing art. Chat, I want to try this again sometime. When after the first episode came out, I did like a little like, hey, let's talk about it, like behind the scenes, like here's, I showed off everything about it, like in the works and everything. I don't think a lot of people showed up to that. Now that I have more people, I feel like I could do that again and just show off people, or show off to people that would actually like to see that. Because that video of that dude that made that that short that stole my work, I mean, that brought a lot of people in, let's be honest. I feel like it was a couple thousand. I mean, yeah, it was like I feel like it was just weeks. I think, yeah, that was just like weeks after I released that episode, I think. Maybe like the next week after, I don't know. The VOD is out there, but it's like, hey, I can redo it. I think it's in my archive actually, so it's not in my like live stream tab. It's in you have to look for a playlist I made. It's like way down there, I think. You can also go back and look at, I even pre-streamed the making of episode 1 down there too. Like the very first stream in my stream archive is like making the animatic for the first episode. So yeah, I kind of go back to watch that, be like, wow, my voice sounds different. People like showed up to that stream being like, what you doing? What you working on? I'm just like, oh, you know, stuff. Like I am now. I gotta do something about the hand. It looks like he's crawling on the back of the sword hand, which that's not how you do that. But I mean, hey. Oh, let's let it rock. Damn. I don't think I want to move that fast. That's actually a really smooth movement. Holy shit. The power of animation where like it just flows together. Shit's easy. Why doesn't everybody do this? I'm kidding. I am being modest, but like obviously it's like this takes time. If anyone wants to see where Jira is in this fight. Over here. She's over here. I found her. Take a breather, Jira. Will do. Healing ability. She got the perk to gain stamina with it. I'm gonna be back. I've been back. I've always been back. people say I just don't show off my work, and you haven't seen like me share my work on the other places outside of YouTube. Yes, I am back. I've always been here. I didn't leave. How many seconds is this? Hold on. Let's do that thing. So at the top it says 332 seconds. All right, let me just bust out seconds, 2 minutes. So this is section 2, which so far takes up 5 minutes. The first section takes up 7. I mean, I will always keep saying this. I think I got it. I think I can make it. I mean, I will always be doing this. It's just long. Why does it highlight the head? Lock everything. I love your animations. So, hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing them. I can't wait for this part. Just throws that shit to the side. Yeah, so this is also what speeds it up, like just rough animation. Like I don't have to make everything look perfect. I was trying that. Hold on, where are we at in this? 42nd. So like, see how she's detailed here? Like I got that shit applied. Like I don't always have to keep doing that, but I would like to like kind of skip a step, but it's also good to just continue forward with the rough stuff. All right, back to the 4 second. Let's let it rock. You guys earned it. What are we actually doing here? I need a guy to voice act the elf man. I can't think anything other than like a Troy Baker voice. So that's a big shoe to fill, since he is like a voicer of many things. Y'all are gonna love Tiny Jira when that happens. There's sometimes where I think I draw Rowan really good, and then there's sometimes where I'm just like, eh. Right. Actually, you know, I don't have to make them run more than that. for the big guy. I could have him just perch right there because the next scene's probably gonna be that anyway. I do want this scene to last a little longer than that, though. So maybe I do actually need to make it move a little more forward. So the next scene, you look like he's ready to leap. So the next scene, when the camera changes, we'll be like in a behind, like close to the ground view of Rowan, just like we're with him running, and this guy will like hold up the big ass sword and like kind of delay it too, to be like, this is my final swing, like I gotta hit you with this. I'll just have him rise up in this scene. Quit moving forward. Sword hand is kind of an awkward spot, not gonna lie. I can already see the comments now being like, this would make just a sick boss fight in the game when base Skyrim lacks, like, not that many boss fights. There's nothing too crazy. And, like, the only crazy thing they attempted was, like, the DLC. There's, like, a frost giant with some really dumb, like, cheap mechanic. But even to a strong character, he was proving a problem to me. Mainly because of the cheap, dumb mechanics. But yeah, like, after playing Elden Ring, it's just like, I look back at Skyrim, and I can't blame Skyrim for being like as old as it is, and Elden Ring comes out like 10 years later, being newer and up to date. It's like, man, Skyrim kind of just like, you gotta have some cool boss fights, man. Getting a little hungry, chat. I'm at the end here soon. Give me some pizza. Weekend food. Also, man, I should have taken a break earlier. Oh my god, my sternum just popped. Oh, why do I know the name of that bone? It's a very obvious bone, and it's fun to say. That and clavicle. I know what the clavicle is. What class did that? Hold on, what class made us like learn the human structure and then like name the bones? I'm genuinely asking. I cannot remember. Science? That was a grade school thing, right? I don't know about you, but that was definitely grade school for us. Anatomy and psychology. Okay, we did not have that in where I went, so I guess one subject touched with those subjects. Physiology. I don't think we had that. Not even our high school had that, actually. At least I don't think. I'd say the most memorable side subjects was astronomy and forensics, like I said. Oh my god, there was a class we had to play with Photoshop and make fucking like advertisement. Marketing. That we had like a marketing subject. Like what the fuck was that? I thought that class was gonna teach us like taxes and shit. I was like, oh my god, is this actually happening? Like, no. We learned about how like what makes images pop if you're advertising something. I'm not kidding. We tried like, I remember like one of the subject, or not the subject, one of the activities we did in there was like advertise this pretzel in Germany, and like here's a picture of a German castle, I guess, and then here's a pretzel with like the cheese dip, and then that was it. But we made it in PowerPoint, so we had to like make it look appealing. I don't know what the fuck that class was, dude. That was like one of the very first like morning classes I had. Graphic design profitable? Yeah, basically. Learn the functions of PowerPoint. We did get to make a top 10s, or like, what's your favorite thing list. So, like, I guess it technically was like a top 10, and I just did, like, movies. No, I did, like, yeah, I actually did, like, my top 10 movies back then. But then that list was hard. I was like, wait, I don't even watch movies. Why am I doing this list? I just named, like, the most... Actually, no, I changed it into, like, TV shows. That made it easier. And that 70 show was, like, top on the list for me. I fucking love that 70 show, man. Up until like the final season, I guess. Okay, this guy's arms have like changed every frame. It goes slower than that. Actually, get rid of that arm. I don't even know what I want to do yet with it. Alright, now I have a new idea. We'll let this frame go longer. This is kind of like a, you come to me. Hey, let's hit that 3-hour mark. Yeah, I'm getting hungry, chat. I think I'm gonna call her here. I did a lot of work today. Ah, whatever. Come at me, fleshy scum. Oh, yeah, I have to remember he's like missing a whole upper right half of his face because Drawin shot him in the eye. So this guy kind of like shatters a little bit, like his body parts come off if he takes too much damage. He's like kind of glassy. Oh yeah, like that image up here, actually. Yeah, we all see it. Oh shit. Oh, we can hang out for a little bit. Let's check my AFK RuneScape. I am cutting a tree when I almost have 10k, whatever the fuck this is. Actually, my guys seem to have stopped. Okay, we'll call it there. Sell that shit. I got 300 mil. Well, I got a lot of goodies to unbox and stuff, so. Alrighty, chat. I'm outie. Thanks for tuning in. If you stuck this far, really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful tomorrow. I guess expect this. Yeah, I could do this again. I know I said like I'll like when I like circle back to do line art, I would like to stream it again and like show you guys like the process of making it. Like, this is fine too. I mean, why not both? You know. Press the portal buttons there. All right.